What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, it's probably going to be my favorite video that I've ever done. Why? Because I get to rub it in some son of a bitch's face in this video. Let me tell y'all something, people. Y'all don't know the struggle I went through with a lot of these assholes, alright, who were telling me that I went to Harvard. You need to listen and just sit on the sidelines, son. And I'm like, bitch, fuck you. And I went off on my own and I did my own thing and I wrote my own objections. And I'm going to show you the impact that the Gunner objections had on the judge's decisions. Okay? Now, I told y'all page 1, which was this right here. I had a lot of highlights and it was going to take a minute and it would have to be a video all on its own. And this is it, okay? Put that damn cigarette out because this freaking get crazy up in here. Alright, in the second paragraph of page 1, she starts off by saying, the amendment, I'm reading from my notes on the lawsuit so people don't think it's a hedgy script. The amendments were certain to pass because the AMC Board of Directors had used its blank check authority to issue units representing fractional shares of preferred stock and imbued those units with this positive voting power. All right, couple sentences. The mirrored voting feature enabled the preferred units to dictate the outcome of any vote on which the common shares and the preferred shares voted together on. All right? That promise, together with the mirrored voting feature, ensured the amendment's approval by a combined vote of the preferred units and the common shares. Now, first thing I want to say about that section right there is I questioned the vote, all right? I didn't question the legality of the ape shares. I questioned the voting of the ape shares, all right? And over here in my objections, in the very first objection that I wrote, I was informing the court, objection number 1, misleading facts in the settlement filing. In the matter before this court, the lead counsel requested this honorable court to appoint them as class counsel for the settlement class. They assured the court they have and will fairly and adequately represent and protect the interests of the settlement class. However, after a thorough inspection of the lead counsel's proposed settlement, it becomes evident that the filing is riddled with misleading facts that could jeopardize and harm the settlement class, thereby making it void. What void? Their proposed settlement would be void, and the need for a new proposed settlement be presented to the court. And you see footnote 3, that is where I submitted a new proposed settlement. Then I quoted this case right here, and the purpose of it was to say that in their submission to the court, class counsel stated on March 14, 2023, the AMC convened the special meeting where the proposals were approved by a majority of common stock and preferred stock, including preferred stock shares corresponding to uninstructed AMC preferred equity units voting together as a class. The information to the court is in fact not true at all, and I feel it misleads the court and class into believing a majority of common stock and preferred stockholders approved the proposed amendments to their corporate filings, and they did not. It should be noted that, and this is I'm going to show you in just a second the legal document, the opinion she just put out, but give me a second. It should be noted that for the reverse split proposal vote, AMC reported that only 128,344,000 AMC shares voted in favor. 51,388,000 voted against, and 2,600,000 abstained. Under Delaware law, an affirmative vote of shareholders of at least a majority of the voting power of the company's outstanding shares, that's AMC, will be required for shareholder approval of the common stock amendment. This is a far cry from a majority vote. And here's the important part, people. As the court can plainly see, the vote for the reverse stock split conversion and the increase of AMC's outstanding share count to 550 million failed. It did not meet the Delaware standards in achieving the majority vote required under the law. Of the 517 million AMC shareholders, only 128,344,000 shares voted in favor of the proposals. This amounts for approximately 25% of the total outstanding shares. Now, that's what I sent to the judge. Okay, that's my first objection. And she now turns to the fact that, wait a minute, the amendments were certain to pass because AMC's board of directors had used its blank check authority to issue units representing fractional shares of preferred stock and imbued their units with this positive voting power. She's telling them about the voting problem that she has with APE. All right? Now, the next thing, and when it came down to the voting power, what did she say right here on page 22 of the PDF 21 of the document? AMC held a special meeting on March 14th. Both proposals passed. Of the shares of common stock present at the meeting, 72.49% voted in favor of share increase proposal and 70.39% voted in favor of the reverse stock split proposal. But only 35.23% of the 517 million outstanding shares of common stock were present and voted at the special meeting, meaning only 25.54% of the outstanding common stock voted for the share increase proposal. I missed it by 0.54%. In my document over here, I said 25, and she said 25.54. All right. So she realized that they were doing exactly what I said they were trying to do. And that is convince her and the class that a majority shareholders of, say, AMC voted for the proposals, and they didn't. Only 25.54% did. So, with that, now she says what in accordance to what I said? I said that in order, because of the misleading facts, which was the voting, all right, because the proposed settlement was riddled with misleading facts and they were trying to convince the judge and us that a majority of people have shareholders voted for this and they didn't, then a new proposed settlement needs to be presented before the court. Now, that rests on Adam Aaron now, because I don't think she has the power to overturn or vote at that corporate election. But I tell you what I think's coming up. I believe in this coming annual meeting, Adam Aaron's going to tell everybody and get the record straight that only 25.54 shareholders of AMC voted for the proposals. They didn't have what they needed, and therefore the vote is no longer valid. I believe he's going to be making that statement to us very soon. So he better cut to the chase and get this shit done like the judge wants. Now, they could withdraw the lawsuit if Adam Aaron was to say that now he realizes only 25% of the people voted for the proposals. It wasn't what they were needing, and then it's denied, and we're just out there in limbo. That's exactly where we're at right now. APE is trapped right now. It cannot convert back into AMC. So right now, love y'all, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.